What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today, I'm going to be talking about what has been happening in my school life and just things that have been happening in general because I haven't talked to you guys about school life and other stuff in a while. So, I thought, why not this video to talk about all the things that have happened so far? First first one major thing that happened this past week or these like last week, I got the vaccine. Now, I'm sure many of you guys know, or most of you guys know, or for at least the people in the UK know that there is a meningitis and polio vaccine, distributed throughout UK schools. In our school, we got our vaccines, and for anyone who has not gotten that vaccine, they'll basically, it's not what you would expect. It is a needle. You would expect that. But what you wouldn't expect is that because it's a meningitis and polio vaccine, you'll get two needles, one on both of your arms. So, yeah. I got that last week. It was painful for a bit. Now it doesn't hurt. Now I'm fine. Everything's fine, but it was painful when they injected it with the vaccine. It was painful, but yeah. And then on the I don't know. I'm just trying to think. Well, what happened? What was something notable? All right. On Thursday during PE, um, in period three, For for anyone who is not in high school, you may not know what I'm talking about because I say period three. I don't say like lesson three or any of that. So if you're not in high school, you may not understand, but you probably will understand what I'm about to talk about. You may have not done this in primary school, but you may have done this in high school. Just to let you guys know, at least the people in the UK, because I know people do this in the UK in school sometimes. On Thursday, during PE, we went outside. We are gonna do a bleep test, and basically, what a bleep test is basically there's this like audio thing that comes from like I don't know what to describe it, but there's like a person during in an audio speaking, like it almost sounds like an NPC of some sort. But there's a person speaking that they'll say level one, level two, and basically we go into groups of three. Then we had cones placed on either side of the year seven courts. I don't know why we were in the year seven courts because I'm year nine, but we were in the year seven courts, and at that time, it was raining, and the other class that was set one, they were in the grass playing football, so they were about bound to get a muddy. No, actually, they played rugby because they got way more muddy than I thought they would. Not gonna lie, I was set three, and obviously I wasn't gonna get muddy because I was in the year seven court, so there was concrete everywhere, not grass. So at least at least that's a positive sign. And uh, we we just ran. We just ran back and forth. Obviously, each player gets to run once, per thing, and then as the levels go on, it gets progressively faster. The the bleep. Once the person entering the audio says bleep or makes that noise, um, I don't think it's supposed to make that noise, by the way. Once that noise effect happens, it'll go to level two, then level three. Then it really gets hot when you get to level like 12. We got up to level 12, but the reason why we didn't go any further than that, we just stopped right there, is because it was raining really, really, really heavy. I can't describe how heavy it was. It was really heavy. So we had to go back inside and change back into our school uniforms, but it was raining a lot. And one thing that was kind of scary that happened, because I was chewing gum during lesson, and I know you're not allowed to chew gum during school lessons, but I just wanted to chew gum. The teacher didn't see, so I just did. But I did. I chewed gum, and I ended up getting paid for that. because ended up accidentally swallowing the gum. Now, nothing ended up happening after that. I was a bit worried, and this happened on Thursday, so I was able to go and check. I didn't have any tuitions after school, so I was able to go straight to my home and check. I was fine, I was just fine. Like nothing really major happened after I swallowed the gum. There was only one piece of gum because if you swallow like many pieces of gum at once, then it becomes a problem. But if it's like one piece only, that's not a major problem. In fact, you're probably gonna survive through that most likely. So yeah. A similar situation actually ended up happening today. Like as of recording this, similar situation happened today. So yeah, it was after school, not during school. Um, on Friday the 23rd, I think. Yeah, Friday the 23rd. I had two assessments. Now it was the same subject, but it was two assessments. It was French, by the way. Those two French assessments. I had French listening, and reading assessment. Those were combined into one assessment. That was actually on Wednesday. So there was two assessments, and one was on Wednesday, one was on Friday. Apologies for that. I thought it was both of them on Friday, but no, Wednesday and Friday. And on Friday we had our grammar slash translation slash writing assessment. Now the writing assessment extremely hard, especially when you're doing GCSE, and especially when you're set one French. You guys may not have sets if you live in different countries, but here in the UK we do have sets. Not all schools have sets in the UK, but some schools like me, the school I'm in, have sets, and I'm set one French, so I'm expected to do well. I absolutely struggled during the writing assessment. I almost didn't write anything. I almost did not write anything. I did write something, but I'm probably gonna get like eight out of 50 or something during the writing assessment. I've not received the marks for it, but it's probably pretty low. And the thing is, our teacher told us that this will actually affect set changes. So I might move down, but knowing that how well I did in my listening, I'm probably not going to move down. Now, it's not to say I know how much I got in my listening and reading assessment. I don't know. I haven't received the marks for both of them yet because we just finished those last week. So I'm expecting to do better on the listening and reading assessment as that was significantly easier than the writing assessment. So yeah. And then on Saturday, I went to a club called Arts One Rocks. Now, many of you guys may not know that. This is only in Glenthorne High School in the UK, in Sutton. If you're wondering, Sutton Common Road. That's the road. I'm not gonna give the address because for privacy sakes. But basically, what Osborne Rocks is, it's a music club that has everyone age, like even people from primary school, from year six, can come along and join Osborne Rocks. Basically, it's a music club where we have like 30 students in it, including myself. And we're allowed to wear our own clothes because it's Saturday and it's no lessons or anything. It's just a club. We're allowed to wear our own clothes, and yeah, we play a one song per week. Obviously, practice that. We get to choose what instrument we like to play as for the duration of Arts and Rocks. Or we can get to change it, but mostly students will stick with with the instruments that they first choose. I choose piano because personally I think I'm good at piano. I am good at piano. I would show you guys, but I don't know how to show you guys. My piano because my piano's all the way upstairs and I barely use it. Surprisingly enough. So yeah, but yeah, it was a good time. We were not exactly allowed to use our phones. We did end up using our phones. We didn't get any trouble for that because it was Saturday. We were allowed to use our phones. So yeah, you know. There was also other clubs happening at the time, like Arts One Dance, Arts One Drama, and other Arts One clubs that you guys might want to join. Someday you might want to join. I don't know. I don't know what the details are, but you guys may be able to join. I might ask my teacher like how do other people join Arts on Rocks and stuff like that. So yeah, if you guys are interested, of course. So yeah, and on Sunday, obviously, yesterday Sunday, I was very busy. I didn't manage to stream the Pet 99 update, and that was a lot of fun. I grinded. We made it to the final area, and I might say very easy. It wasn't that hard. Area 114 was bugged at the time I was streaming. Then when I made that previous video, when I made that video on my opinions on that update, it wasn't bugged. They fixed it. So yeah, and yeah, that's all I really got to talk about. Today on Monday, we got info from geography that I will be having, my class and other classes for geography, will be having an assessment next Tuesday, and this assessment will be on natural hazards, the topic, and we've been studying earthquakes and volcanoes for the most part. Earthquakes mostly because it's like the easiest to study. We've been studying how to monitor earthquakes, what are the causes, impacts, primary, secondary effects. If you're a year 9 student and above, you guys may definitely know this. If you're year 8 and lower, you guys may not know this, so I'm just explaining it. I hope you guys understand it. Also, for anyone who is year out and watches this video, they're gonna know these ahead of time, unless you study these in year 8. I don't know if I studied it in year 8, but I can't remember because year 8 has been a long time. It's been 6 months since year 8 has finished. So yeah, and that's pretty much all I have to say in this video. And today I actually did end up swallowing gum. Um, it was and I'm sorry. It ended up being two pieces of gum this time around, and it wasn't on purpose. It was by accident. I wasn't able to like swallow it for a moment. I genuinely was like terrified. Am I gonna choke to death or something? No, I was fine. I was able to swallow it. Everything was good after that. I was fine, but I know I have to be a bit more careful when chewing gum sometimes. That's a valuable lesson. If you don't, if you fear that that might happen to you if you end up accidentally swallowing gum, then don't just chew gum. You don't need to chew gum. You don't need to chew gum to look good or to smell good. That's a fact. So yeah. But anyways, I'll end this video here. This is just me going over my school life, what has happened in this week and last week, what has happened to me. What has been happening in my life, and yeah, and yeah, that's it. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.